Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dugout Football channel where it is time for match day number 3 of the Euro 2020 group stage. And let's be honest, the match day 2 has been very, very shocking, it has to be said. A lot of shocks. So let's see how everyone did in match day number 2. I got 11 points, including 3 perfect scores. That was Belgium to beat Denmark by 2-1, Ukraine to beat North Macedonia by 2-1, and Russia to beat Finland by 1-0. Top scorer in the comments with 15 points and 4 perfect scores was GB with 15 points. So very, very well done, GB. Very, very well done indeed. So we move on to the big day. It is match day number 3. Now, obviously, both games will be played at the same time. I am obviously recording this immediately after the Spain-Poland game, which that ended 1-1. So it's going to be a very, very interesting last day for sure. So we start for Group A. So 5 o'clock kickoffs are Italy against Wales and Switzerland against Turkey. Now, Italy, very good 3-0 win over Switzerland in the last game. They played very, very well. You have to say Locatelli has been fantastic midfielder for Italy. You know what? Insigne has been very, very good as well. So they are playing really, really well, Italy. However, Wales, congratulations to them, through to the next round with a 2-0 win over Turkey. Look, Wales played very, very well against Turkey. There's no denying that. And you have to say that Gareth Bale, what a ball to Aaron Ramsey. Fantastic, fantastic finish from Aaron Ramsey. And then obviously Connor Roberts got the second goal. So it was a very, very good win for Wales in Baku. But they obviously go to the Olympic Stadium in Rome. What I will say though, Italy haven't really come up against someone with pace. I think Dan James, I think Gareth Bale, and I think Aaron Ramsey, pacey players in that midfield. Obviously Dan James on the left, Gareth Bale on the right. I think they might cause Italy a few problems. I really, really do. I do think they might cause Italy a few more problems, for sure. So, with that being said, I do think Italy will win, but I am going to give Wales a goal. I think Italy will concede for the first time in these championships. I'm going Italy 3, Wales 1. I think Italy might concede in this one. Switzerland against Turkey. Basically, you have to say this is a bit of a dead rubber. Obviously Switzerland could still go through as one of those, third place, best third place runners up. Also, Turkey could as well, amazingly, if they manage to get a win. Switzerland, very, very poor performance against Italy. We're not in the game at all. Turkey, really poor performance against Wales, and again they weren't in it at all. So it's really, really difficult one to call this one. But I can't separate them, and I do think that Switzerland would be on 2 points and Turkey would be on 1. So I'm actually going to go for a 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Switzerland and Turkey. So what that would mean is that Italy would finish on 9 points with 3 wins out of 3. Wales would be on 4. Switzerland would be on 2, and Turkey would be on 1. So yeah, Turkey have been a very, very big disappointment in this championships. I stupidly said that they were one of my dark horses, and unfortunately, not to be. So that is Group A done and dusted, and we move on to Monday, where we have Group C. It's North Macedonia against Netherlands. Look, North Macedonia, to their credit, they're not out yet, but it does look like they will be probably one of the first teams to go out, for sure. It's going to be very, very tricky for them against the Netherlands side, who are in absolute rampant form right now. Denzel Dumfries, what a name that is. It is a fantastic name in the world of football. It is a fantastic name. He's done very, very well for the Netherlands. And I do think that the Netherlands will go away with all 3 points here. And I think they will win the group. I do think they will win the group. So I'm going to go for North Macedonia 0, Netherlands 2. I do think that obviously Goran Pandev has been a very good player for North Macedonia this championships. Obviously Alioshki missed a penalty against Ukraine, but obviously scored as well. So North Macedonia, they actually haven't really disgraced themselves. I think they've given a good account of themselves. But I do think this is the end of the road for them in these championships. I'm going for North Macedonia 0, Netherlands 2. And then we have a big game for second place and potentially third place as well. It is Ukraine against Austria. Ukraine played really well against North Macedonia. Obviously got the 2 goals. Yarmolenko, who else? Yarmolenko always seems to score for his country now. And Yaremchuk got the other goal as well against North Macedonia. But they had to really dig deep to win that game. North Macedonia really came at them in that game. And I thought they were very unlucky not to come away with a point at least. So Ukraine will obviously want to, win this. Austria, on the other hand, they lost 2-0 to Netherlands. Didn't really threaten Netherlands at all. One thing I will say is that Marko Arnautovic is back. He is back for this game, so that's going to be very crucial for Austria. Look, I think you have to say Austria are a good side. Unfortunately, they've just not got the firepower that Ukraine have at this moment in time. So I'm going to say Ukraine will finish second in this group. I'm going to go for them to beat Austria by 2-1. I am going to go for them to win 2-1. So that group would end Netherlands on 9 points after they've won 3 out of 3. Ukraine would finish in second place with 6 points. Austria would finish in third place with 3 points, and North Macedonia would be on 0. So you would expect Austria to potentially go through one of those best third place runners up. So that's Group C done and dusted. Now on Monday again we have Group B, and we have Finland against Belgium. Now this group is, well, let's be honest, I think Belgium have probably won the group, but it's a case of Finland on 3, Denmark on 0, and Russia on 3. So were Denmark to beat Russia and Belgium to beat Finland, then probably Denmark would probably leapfrog both of them. But that's a different story. This game, I was really disappointed in the way that Finland defended that goal. Look, it's a fantastic goal from the Russian boy, Miranchuk. For goodness me, we've had Yaremchuk and now we've had Miranchuk as well. Look, I think the one thing you'd have to say, I think Finland have been very good at these championships, but they are coming up against the Belgium side. Look, I'm going to say this now. I don't think Belgium have been as impressive as many people have actually said that they have been. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it at all. And the one thing I will say is if they come up against an Italy, then I would worry about them defensively, because defensively they're not great. But when you've got Kevin De Bruyne, when you've got Axel Witsel, when you've got Romelu Lukaku, you've always got a chance of winning a football match. And it was a very good performance to get back from a goal down to win by 2-1. So I think this is the end of the road for Finland, unfortunately. I am going to go for a 3-0 win to Belgium in this game. So Belgium would top the group with 9 points for sure. Now this is a huge game. Russia already on 3 points. Denmark on 0. It's going to be very interesting. Russia getting a very good 1-0 win over Finland. Obviously Miranchuk with a fantastic goal as well. They had to bide their luck as well, because Finland did have the ball in the back of the net, only to be ruled out for offside, and it was the correct call as well. But you have to say Russia was a good win. Good win for them. Denmark, I think they showed enough to get a point against Belgium. I thought they were very unlucky to lose that game. I think it'd be an absolute travesty if they go out. I really do. Because obviously, look, everyone says that the the game against Finland should not have been replayed. I am agreeing with that. It should never have been played. Should never have been played. Reschedule it, and that, you know, Denmark's you know, mindsets were not great. Were not great at all. So, but this game is in St. Petersburg. I have got a feeling that this is going to be a Denmark win, and it could be a bit of a twist here. I am going Russia 1, Denmark 2. So, what that would mean, we would have, so, Belgium on 9 points. Then I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think it would be Denmark on 3 points, Russia on 3, and then Finland at the bottom on 3. So that could be going down to goal difference or head-to-head records. So that could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. But that is Group B done and dusted. Now we are into Group D. And we have Croatia against Scotland at Hampden Park. Croatia getting a 1-1 draw with Czech Republic. I have to say, I was not impressed with Croatia. Look, it was a very, very debatable penalty. But I suppose in this day and age, I do think that you do get a penalty there, unfortunately. I think they were very lucky to get a penalty, Czech Republic. But to Croatia's credit, obviously, it was a very good finish by Ivan Perisic. Great finish from Perisic. And I do think Croatia will give Scotland a hard game, but Scotland, look, I'm absolutely proud of the Scots. They played very, very well against England. Unlucky not to win. As well. You know, obviously they weathered the storm after John Stones hit the post, but apart from that, you know, they defended very, very well. You know, Stephen O'Donnell, Grant Hanley, Scott McTominay, Kieran Tierney, and Andy Robertson will have gone home and they'll have emptied their pockets, and what will be wallet, keys, phone, and then probably Sterling, Foden, and Kane. They were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I thought Billy Gilmore in the middle of the park was fantastic for Scotland as well. So it's a huge game. Is it going to be glorious failure for Scotland? No, I think we'll do it. I do think we'll do it. I don't think we will score enough goals, but Czech Republic, England, that might be a very interesting game. But I am actually going to go for a 1-0 win to Scotland against Croatia. I do think we can do it. Fingers crossed we can do it, because I think we did show enough attacking quality to actually get a goal against England. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Scotland. Come on, you Scots. And now we have Czech Republic against England at Wembley Stadium. Look, Czech Republic 1-1 draw against Croatia. They are top of the group, funnily enough, believe it or not. They are top of the group right now. So it's a big game for them. It's a very, very big game. Could be very interesting. Could be very, very interesting indeed. England, well, that was a reality check for you guys. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say it clear as crystal. That was a reality check for England. If you cannot beat Scotland, then you are not going to beat France, you're not going to beat Germany, you're not going to beat Portugal, you're not going to beat like a very, very good side, in honesty. So I think Gareth Southgate will definitely shaping things up. I think Harry Kane, look, I don't know what is going on with Harry Kane's form right now, but it is not great. It is not great. And I thought, apart from one opportunity that he had, obviously John Stones, as I said, hit the post as well, England never really threatened Scotland. I thought it was a very, very good performance from Scotland to get that point. I think England were very, very fortunate not to lose that game as well, and lots of England fans are not happy with Gareth Southgate either. So it's going to be interesting, but I do think England will bounce back in this one, and I do think we will have a bit of a twist here. So I'm going to go Czech Republic 0, England 2. So what that would mean, England would finish on top with 7 points, and then I think it would be Czech Republic on 4 points. Scotland would be on 4 points. And then it will obviously be a case of, I think, maybe head-to-head, I think. And then Croatia would be on 1 point. So Croatia finishing bottom, Scotland finishing third, Czech Republic finishing second, and England finishing first. So Scotland would potentially go through third place. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Now we move into Group E. This is very, very interesting group, this one. We have Slovakia against Spain in Seville. Wow. Wow. I'm going to be absolutely honest here. I didn't see Slovakia losing against Sweden. I did not see that coming. So that was a big, big surprise when that happened. Look, I think Slovakia did very well against Poland. But they were lacking something against Sweden. And I thought Sweden played very, very well for sure. Spain, we've just seen them against Poland. Really, really disappointing. Look, I think, yes, Morata scored, but Gerard Moreno missing a penalty as well. It's not looking good for Spain. It is not looking good for Spain. I do think there might be a wee surprise here. I actually do think, because it's in Seville, you would expect Spain to win. But I'm going to go for a Slovakia win, and that would potentially knock out Spain, depending on what I predict for Sweden-Poland. I'm going Slovakia 2, Spain 1. I'm going for Slovakia to beat Spain. Could be interesting, that one. Now we have Sweden against Poland. Sweden, very good win against Slovakia. Alexander Isak looked really, really good as well. Goal scorer obviously being Emil Forsberg. And it was a penalty. Dubravka does bring down Robin Quaison as well. It was a definite penalty. So it's going to be very, very interesting as well. Poland, good point against Spain. Really, really good. I was very, very impressed with the way that they came back. And Robert Lewandowski, who else scored for Poland? So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. So Sweden are top at the moment. And then it's Slovakia, then it's Spain, then it's Poland. Could we see a potential shock here? I am going Sweden 0, Poland 1. I think Poland will beat Sweden. So what that means is that Slovakia surprisingly top the group with 6 points. Then it would be Sweden. It would be Sweden on 3 points. No, it wouldn't. It'd be Sweden on 4 points. And then it would be Poland on 4 points. Spain on 2. Spain would be knocked out. Wow, imagine that. Imagine Spain going out of that. That would be incredible. Really, really incredible. So, yeah, I do think Spain will get knocked out in the group stage. I really, really do. They've not been good enough. Not been good enough at all. And we move on to the final group, which is Group F, and we have Germany against Hungary. Now, Germany getting a very, very impressive 4-2 win over Portugal. Look, Portugal's defending was left to be desired, you'd have to say. It was a bad day at the office for Ruben Diaz. Bruno Fernandes was non-existent again. But you suppose you had Cristiano Ronaldo and Diogo Jota combining, one combining for the other, and yeah, both of them combining for each other to score. So Germany, great win, great win. They played very, very well. So going to be interesting to see if they can, get past a Hungary side who have just drawn against France, and that was a great performance from Hungary. Great to see 57,000 in the Ferenc Puskas Arena. This game is obviously in Munich as well, so Hungary have been very, very good. They've really, really lived up to their own. Obviously, they did lose 3-0 against Portugal, but even then, Portugal were struggling to get goals in that game. I am going to go for Germany to win this one. I'm going to go for Germany to win by 3-1 in that one. And we have a rematch of the Euro final from 2016, of course. It is Portugal against France. Now, Portugal licking their wounds after a 4-2 defeat to Germany. Look, if you score 2 own goals, you know your luck's not in. I mean, I think that's the first time in Euros history that 2 own goals have been scored. So, very, very weird, that stat for sure. France drawing 1-1 with Hungary. Look, I think France were the better team. They were the better team in that game, but I thought Hungary played very, very well. This is a tricky one. This is a very, very tricky one. I'm actually going to go for a draw. Here. I'm going Portugal 1, France 1. So, what that would mean is that Germany would top the group with 6 points. France would be second on 5 points. And then Portugal would be third on 4 points, and Hungary would be bottom on 1 point. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing if these results will happen. But that is it. That is my Matchday 3 predictions for the Euros done and dusted. As I've said, leave predictions in the comment section down below. And like JB, you will get a shout out in the next video. So, I will go for my predictions very, very quickly as well. Italy 3, Wales 1. Switzerland 1, Turkey 1. North Macedonia 0, Netherlands 2. Ukraine 2, Austria 1. Finland 0, Belgium 3. Russia 1, Denmark 2. Croatia 0, Scotland 1. Czech Republic 0, England 2. Slovakia 2, Spain 1. Sweden 0, Poland 1. Germany 3, Hungary 1, and Portugal 1, France 1. So that is it. That is my Matchday 3 predictions done and dusted. As I have said, leave predictions in the comment section down below. And we will see what will happen in these games. Obviously, it is going to be a very, very nervy final day for sure. But until then, it is goodbye from me. If you do like the content, please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. And yeah, there will be more Euros content coming very, very soon. And we will see what happens in these Matchday 3 games as well. And until then, it is goodbye from me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy your Matchday 3 Euros. Should be very, very good. And it should be very, very nervy. Especially if you're a Scotsman. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.